decides how to take a shit in the truck. Open it to the background. But yeah, man. You guys that got Freightliners, 2017, whatever, 16 maybe. Around 470,000 miles. The radiator might go. My radiator blew on. Right at the top, that top plastic part, you got a 2017 Freight shaker. It's a little grid, it's a grid type deal on top of that radiator. It's plastic. Yeah, that's plastic, it ain't fucking metal. Some kind of plastic form. But yeah, I got a hairline crack on it. I mean, it was small. I couldn't see it at first. But I was in Laredo, heading to Memphis, or actually Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And that morning, my partner said, "You must have been a pre-trip." Ain't gonna lie, I've been pre-trips, but it rarely consistently popping the hood. I ain't gonna lie. I look up under that motherfucker, see if I see anything leaking. Like when I say look up under it, you know you can see daylight and pretty much a good portion up under your motor by looking through where the tire is. But anyway, so I pull off, and remember it rained that night. I pull off that morning. I make it to the Loves at exit 39, Highway 44 from 35, from I-35, hit Highway 44 east, and it'll take you over to 59. For you guys that may be in Laredo also, and you catch yourself, you forget, as I seem to do all the fucking time, when I'm leaving Laredo and heading back northeast, I always take 59. I don't like taking 35, because of traffic and all. So I take 59, but I catch myself taking 35, following that goddamn GPS, forgetting I want to go 59. Happens every time to me. 9 times out of 10, I'm on 35, forgetting I want to be on 59. But I found a connector to 55 for you got 59 for you guys that seem to do the same thing. You want to take 59, Highway 59. At exit 39 from that TA, that's at exit 13, 12B, depending on which way you coming. That TA and that pilot shit, where that shit is, you go north on 35, go up to exit 39, it's a Loves right there to your right, and make that goddamn right on 44, and that'll shoot you over to 59. It's like 40 miles straight across to 59. But anyway, I went to that Loves, got coffee. I love Loves coffee. I prefer that over any other truck stop. Second Pilot, third TAs, Petros. So I went there to get my coffee and a little breakfast, and I smelled antifreeze. Before that, I smelled antifreeze when I woke up, but I thought I was just smelling shit. And I'm like, man, that smells like antifreeze. It was a faint smell, really light. I'm like, I know that smell. That smells like antifreeze. I ain't think none of it. So that ain't my shit. So I pull off, get to the Loves. I'm like, yeah, that's my shit, because I still smell it. So ain't no smell going 20 miles with you. God damn it. Unless it's your shit. So I popped the hood, and there we go. Oh no, I forgot. Oh no, yeah, I popped the hood. But remember, I'm not thinking. It was raining the night before. So I popped the hood. I see a little smoke, steam like coming off the motor and shit, and I see that it's wet. The radiator wet on top, it is wet other places because that's the damn antifreeze that been spraying around my motherfucking ass. I'm like, oh, that's water. That's the rain. It was raining, and that steam shit. I just drove 30 miles. You know, the motor to heat it up, it's just burning that water off. That's my immediate thought. Like I said, I wasn't thinking. When I thought about it, I said, no, it don't work like that. I said, water don't get up under there like that. I know, y'all. I know. It can't get right for no reason. So I closed the goddamn hood. Yeah, that ain't my shit ain't leaking. But I fucking smell antifreeze. Goddamn, said my shit ain't leaking though. Close my shit, hop in the truck, and I takes off. I made it like 20 miles. Warning light came on. Stop engine light came on. Both of them came on. I said, oh shit. Then the cool it very low came on. Stop. I said, oh, that was my shit. My shit is leaking. So I pull over, I check the top, I pop it or whatever. I'm like, damn, I see where it's coming out. It's fluid right here. And the way I found out, because I couldn't see. And it's still wet. I got my towel and I dried up everything. And I waited, turned the motor back on, see where the shit coming from. And you couldn't even see that crack. Couldn't even see it. It just was coming out. Slowly but surely, it was coming out. So I'm like, God damn, it's a hairline crack. And by the way, my partner just replaced his radiator. And we got right around the same amount of miles. I think he got like 20,000 more than me. If I ain't mistaken. At the time. 10, I just say 10 to 20 more than me. No, at least 10. I know that for sure. And excuse me, yeah. Same deal. Hairline crack on this goddamn radiator. But his was spraying out, he said. Mine wasn't spraying out. So anyway, I get some Gorilla Glue. I got Gorilla Glue. Ain't gonna lie, I put that shit on there. I'm like, hell, I'm gonna try to put this on there, let it fucking sit. I sat there an hour, let it dry. That heat, that shit ain't got nothing on that heat. That pressure, goddamn, that pressure coming. That shit didn't never stick. It foamed up like Gorilla Glue do, but it didn't stick. It couldn't stick. You know, probably something to do with the chemicals, the components. It wouldn't bond to it. You know, it was still wet. It's because the radiator fluid was still coming through, obviously. But it foamed up like it's supposed to, as it does when it glues and bonds. So I put some fucking Gorilla tape. I didn't know they had this shit, but Gorilla manufacturer also has a tape that's waterproof. It's a thick. I got some right here. It's like $14 in the drugstore. Shit, I had it. I'm trying to show y'all. It's kind of thick. Shit, I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. It's damn ground. If y'all can see. See that? It's a clear seal on it. It's the sticky part, but it's a clear. It's seal, you know, you pull off. Yeah, it's some rubbery type shit. But needless to say, that shit didn't work. That pressure is motherfucker. But anyway, I just took off. I had a few jugs of antifreeze or whatever back there, so I just poured that shit in there, filled it up or whatever, and I left. Needless to say, not needless to say, I forgot to say, however, I didn't have a fucking signal either. Didn't have a phone signal. You know, all I had was a CB. The for you motherfuckers that don't got CDs. Yeah, picture that being you. You're on the goddamn back road highway. Minor fucking traffic. Sitting across from a goddamn, I don't know what kind of plant that was, but it wasn't nothing you just walk up to. It wasn't one of them kind of buildings. Or nothing. There's big ass propane tanks, big ass long tires, some bullshit probably. It wasn't nothing you just walk up to and say, hey, can I use your phone? No, it wasn't that. You on the road by your fucking self. Just imagine it being dark, nighttime. It's very less fucking traffic. All I had was a CB, and I'm on that motherfucker. Calling, goddammit. I can't call for goddamn truck mechanic to come. I couldn't call for a tow truck. I was just out there left for the wolves. But anyway, shit worked out. A driver ended up putting up behind me, a Swift flatbed driver. I said, man, he works in mysterious ways, man. After like 30, 40 minutes sitting there, right at an hour or whatever, probably Swift driver pulls up, flatbedder. Shit, I'm thinking he coming to help me or whatever, ask me something or whatever, check. Shit, I walk back there. He the one put me on to the tape. He tried to help me though. Yeah, he gave me some of it. But hell, he was breaking down too. I said, it's funny how shit works, man. And he had phone signal. He was on the phone. Get what I'm saying? You see how shit works? It works in mysterious ways, man. I'm out there holding some doors. No signal, ain't nobody answering on the CB. So I tell my partner, I'm gonna get me a cell phone booster. Signal booster like my other partner getting. Yeah, I would tell my other guy, I said, man, I'm gonna have to get like my buddy. Give me a cell phone signal booster too. And he said it was like $600, $600. But after that shit, just imagine, man, it's fucking worth it. You somewhere else. You know, this damn truck couldn't move. I've been fucked. I just been sitting there waiting. Hurry up and waiting. Side of the fucking road. No communication with no damn body. But anyway, I end up pulling off. I said, fuck it, like I said, I filled it up. And I pulled on off. Before I pulled off, I asked the guy behind me, like, man, I'm finna go up to this pilot. It's like 60 miles up. You know, his shit was derating, and he didn't know how much diesel he had, or whatever. Shit, he said he had been sitting in the shop for a week in Laredo, getting it fixed, and the shit, he ain't making 50 miles, and he's doing the same thing. He said his gauge hand was, you know, wasn't right, showing he on full, showing he empty, I mean, but he knew he wasn't, but whatever, he didn't know how much fucking diesel he had. His depth shit was coming on. So I went back and asked him, like, man, you want me to trail you to the pilot, or you trail me, we ride together to the pilot, you know, make sure each other, you know, straight. He was like, nah, man, I just sit here, they'll send somebody out here. I'm like, all right, cool. I said, I'm finna go and take a chance, man. See if I can get to this pilot. But anyway, long story short, I made it up there. And I got some JB Well. I got both packs. One of them holds up to 5,000, like 5,100 PSI. And the other one was like 2,100 or 31, one of them. And the pressure, and the cure time on the one I used was 16 hours. But the set time was 4 to 6. The other one is set time 2 to 3 hours. Cure time 4 to 6. But it's less. So I went with the stronger one, but I bought both of them. And I sat there for like I sat there 20 hours. And I took off the next morning. And I had to be in Murfreesboro on Monday. It was Saturday already. But needless to say, I made it. And that JB Well didn't hold. It held, but it didn't keep it from leaking. That pressure still came through. You know, I put 2 layers on it, you know, because I crunk it up before I left, and it was still coming out. So I said, fuck it. And I put some more on it. I just went on and took a goddamn another, you know, a break, rest of my break, and waited till sunlight to come. brake was already done. Some shit like that. But I just waited to sunlight. Actually, my partner saved my ass. He called me right when I was putting my pants on. It was like 8 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. I said, fuck it, I'm finna go. I gotta get this load off, and I was going home. You know, I'm trying to get to the house. I said, fuck it, I'm finna take this chance. I'm finna go. He fucking called. He was like, man, I was calling. I forgot about you. I was calling to see if you left. I was just, don't tell you, man, don't go, man. You need to wait till sunlight, man, because you never know. And it's dark out there, and you on that damn 59, that desolate ass fucking highway. I'm like, man, I said, you right. I said, but listen to this. I just put my pants on. I was finna go. I said, you caught me at the right time, man. He just started laughing. I said, you know me, man. I'm finna go. Goddamn, I'm taking chances around this motherfucker. We gonna see what happened. You know, so I didn't go. I'm like, man, you right. I can wait till sunlight. I just wait. I just won't be able to go home when I thought I was gonna be there. Cool. You know. But anyway, I rode that motherfucker out. So that's when I went on and put some more sealing on it. You know, just to let you guys know about JB Weld. You need some in your truck, especially older trucks. It's nice to have. You know, because I would have been leaking more. That crack would have spread. By the time I made it from where I broke down to the truck stop, it had spread. Yeah, it had spread more. I can see the crack then. I couldn't see it at first, but I put some more pressure on it and I ran on up there and it made it spread. Then I can see that motherfucker was like 4 inches long, 4 or 5 inches long then. I zipped that bitch up, but the JB Weld did though. I'm glad it did. It kept it from spreading. That's what I was hoping it did. So it can still leak, but just don't let it spread. You know, it can do a little leaking that it's doing, but I just didn't need it to spread. You know, it stay like that, but I don't need that bitch like this. I won't make it nowhere. But that's what it did though. Like every 150 miles, not every. I made it all the way to Houston, put it like that. That was 6 hours. I made it to Houston, and that's when I had to pull over and put some more diesel in it. I mean, antifreeze, water in it, because my light came on again. And shit, after that, I made it all the way to goddamn Murfreesboro. I probably pulled over just to check on a 30-minute break or something. Yeah, on my 30-minute break, I'm pretty sure is what I did. And put some more in it. Or whatever. And I rolled it on through, man. Yeah, I rode it on up there. I was just thinking, I stopped at another truck stop. It was fucking raining. And it was leaking even more then. Yeah. I don't know, I'm trying to remember. Because I know I went to another truck stop. And that motherfucker was still leaking. But anyway, whatever. It don't matter now. But I drove that bitch all the way to goddamn Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and I turned around and drove that bitch all the way to goddamn Memphis. You understand me? I had 8 jugs of goddamn antifreeze. I mean water. And I still got 8 jugs of goddamn water. You know. But I ain't putting all that goddamn water in my shit. I probably altogether I put a jug of water in there. All together with all that shit. I'm not putting all that shit in my damn tank, but I'm gonna keep a few bottles of water in here and go get me some more antifreeze. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get some before I leave here in the morning. Get the right kind. But yeah, but anyway, I'm sure what y'all waiting on. How much this shit cost, motherfucker? You doing this goddamn talking? It cost me $1,545 for the radiator, and it cost me $400 to get it put in. And don't go by that price on the labor, because I didn't go to a shop. I ain't got no warranty on the radiator, so I'll go where the fuck I want to go. And I got it put in for $400. So altogether, $1,945. Yeah. I got that from Crows out there in Memphis. Right at the tip of Mississippi and Memphis. Mississippi, Tennessee. Pros. That same place my partner got his. But yeah, man, just that you know, that's what you're looking at paying. Well, Tag wanted, if I'm not mistaken, my partner said Tag wanted $2,300 for the fucking radiator. And told him they'll give him a VIP special for $1,800. But he called Pros and got him $1,500. Just to give you guys a ball feel range of what you're gonna be paying for a radiator when it goes, or for you guys that want to go ahead and get it switched out. If you got a truck over 450,000 miles, you got $1,500 or whatever, $2,000 to spare, to go ahead and get it fixed so it won't cause you no trouble in the future. There you go. PM, preventative maintenance. Change your radiator. Only reason I'm saying that is because my partners went out, and then mine went out, and we got the same amount of miles in the same truck. So, FYI. Yeah, I just didn't make a video about it, man. I don't know. Shit, you motherfuckers don't give a fuck about watching this shit that goddamn motherfucking much. I damn sure don't give a damn about making these motherfuckers. But I put out a little information, you know, what I remember. You know. Oh, and tune into the Truckers Learning channel. That's where you go get your goddamn real good at fucking information. No bullshit. You know I'm full of bullshit. But yeah, Truckers Learning channel. Pretty good, pretty damn good advice for you over there. About Landstar, about Snyder, about trucking in general. All that shit. It's my partner. Yeah, we talk on a daily basis almost. You alright with me? But alright, y'all. And I'm gone. I can explain it to you. You know the rest.